Hello everyone, and this is Quantic giving you guys now a game between Barcode Man and the STC here on Antigua Shipyard. Barcode Man spawning as the red Terran player, meanwhile STC spawning as the blue Terran player. So this will be Terran versus Terran here on Antigua Shipyard. One of the matchups that I don't get to see all that often, and I am a bit curious as a Terran player myself. What types of openings do you do? What type of openings will you see? And also, what type of openings will you see in, say, Heart of the Swarm? Anyways, we are going to see STC open up with a front door supply depot now being established, pretty much both sides doing that there. And we may end up having a 1 racks expand. Now, 1 racks expand has become almost common play against some of the in some of the matchups, where especially if you know where your opponent is spawning. Oh, what is this? We are now going into a fast refinery. All right, so a fast refinery coming in from STC, and also the red Terran player doing the same thing. So it looks as though we are going to be going into a fast factory. That's the only reason to build a refinery before your barracks. Right as your barracks completes, your refinery is ready, has harvested enough gas, and there you go. The build orders are nearly identical at this point. Only thing really different here is that the red Terran player opted to build his refinery close to his ramp, so it will be spotted a little bit more easily. Now, unfortunately, with that delayed barracks, you do end up taking a bit of an economic hit. You do not get that orbital command in play nearly as quickly. It actually delays, I believe, about 25 to 30 seconds, so we should get into 16/19, maybe even 17/19. And 17/19 before you upgrade to an orbital command. You'll see a factory be placed down and then perhaps followed by a supply depot. Now, so far, SCV coming in from the red side will be doing a bit of scouting at the 17 SCV mark, about 3 minutes. There's that factory already coming into play. Meanwhile, you can see that the red Terran player opted to go for an orbital command first. STC sacrificing a bit of economy for a little bit of faster tech, but I don't really notice that much of a difference. We can see the factory and the barracks are being placed down here, and SCV is now on the move, scouting around as we are now going into a tech lab. Alright, so we are finally getting a deviation from these two players. A reactor coming in from the red Terran player, STC opting to go for a tech lab. So with this, what we are going to see most likely is a liftoff of this barracks, and then perhaps a starport being built right on this tech lab for fast banshees. It is going to be fast cloaked banshee play, and this is even forgoing the reactor on the factory. And without a reactor on the factory, I do believe, SCV may be able to slip through. STC trying to get some shots off. This SCV is going to be able to make it inside. That is going to be huge, and yes, it does go down. Back over here, a reactor is now being added, now being canceled. Fastest way to lose 17, or what is that, 12 minerals and gas? Alright, can't even do my math right now. Alright, we are going to be going, I believe, into a Banshee first, followed by Cloak. Not quite enough gas, or is he actually going to research Cloak first? It looks like Cloak will be researched first. There you go. Yes, Banshee Cloak is now being researched. Hellion now on the move, doing a bit of scouting. And this is very, very different styles of play. Very aggressive one-base style, both of these players, as opposed to the economic game that I thought it was going to turn into. Now, is the Banshee going to be able to deal a lot of damage? That is going to be the giant question mark in this matchup. So far, you can see that the Terran player has opted to go for only 1 gas here, and this is a 1-1-1 build, but this isn't your typical 1-1-1 build. 1 medevac, Marines, and Hellions, and that 1 medevac, how much can it really do? Now, also, with only 1 refinery here, he's not going to be able to continually train up medevacs, as medevacs do require about 125 to 140 gas a second harvested in order to continually train medevacs. Now, we are seeing a supply depot come down here, but it looks like an aggressive move will be coming out. There is a medevac, and that medevac is pretty full. And oh, what is this? Bad trading of units, as that 1 Banshee now tries to get in some shots. All right, going after some Marines. 1 Marine is now down. Is it going to be able to get the shot off there? There is another Marine. No, are they going to be able to take down the tech lab? And the cloaking has completed. Wow, perfect timing. Cloaking now completed, but a lot of SCVs will get torched here. And this small tactical aggression attack really working out well at the 7-minute mark. Banshee may get taken down. Yes, it does. And there is the GG. So a fast game here on Antigua Shipyard. Both players deciding to go for one base play. At least no expansions until after the 7-minute 30-second mark. It looks like an SCV here is ready to expand. And Cloaked Banshee losing to Reactor Marine Hellion Medevac drop. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed this game.